You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell. What's going on? You locked in with the Innovators YouTube. I got the best interviews right here, man. Shout out to my sponsor, St. Ives Blunts, man. Make sure to go get you one of those. I got LA in the building today, man. I got BeatBoy. How you doing?
Man, I'm doing great, man. How about you?
I'm doing good, bro. First, I want to say it's a pleasure and a blessing to have you here. I appreciate you coming through today, for sure.
Thanks for reaching out and inviting me, for real.
To start off, can you let me know, with everything that's been going on, it's a hot topic, how you feel about like the protests and all the Black Lives Matter stuff that's been going on right now?
I've been feeling like the same way I've been feeling about for 4 years now. After I came back from Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm very, very pro-black.
Yeah.
And shit, this ain't nothing new to me in the sense of seeing racism and all of that, but I'm just glad to see protests, something actually happening, you know, instead of people just being online all day.
Yeah.
So
no, I rock with that.
That shit cool.
How you feel about the coronavirus?
I feel like it's 50-50 real, 50-50 fake. I feel like it's a financial reset for America. Trying to take control of a lot of things, you know. I feel like it's a phase. Something's going to pass, and, you know, we're going to probably have, you know, a free law order out here soon.
Do you think, as far as like the music industry, like a Rolling Loud will happen again, Coachella will happen again, masses of people together?
I feel like things like that, movie theaters and such, like will never ever be ever again.
For real?
Yeah. If we're gonna do concerts and stuff, I think this is the most appropriate time to do a silent, you know, concert or whatever.
Yeah.
Silent listening parties, album releases, you know, stuff like that. When people was doing silent parties years ago, that never really made sense to me. But now makes perfect sense.
Yeah. You can be in your own space.
For
and
sure.
do yeah. Tell me about your childhood. Did you have two parents around? How did you grow up?
I grew up raised by my mom and my grandparents. Never seen my dad. I grew up in a church.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of where my music background comes from, church. And my uncle, he's autistic, so their mind is just a big library. You know, they'll remember things forever. So he's a DJ, and he taught me how to DJ around 3-4 years old.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I just love music. Just always into music.
Yeah, that's hard. When did you make your first beat?
Made my first beat when I was 11 or 12.
You know what program?
Fruity Loops 6.
Was it hard? Like, did you like it, or did you like? You probably loved it at that time, right? Or did you feel like it could be so much better than this?
I guess I loved it at that time because it was just like I made a beat.
Yeah.
And I knew what I wanted from it, but it didn't sound like what I wanted.
Yeah. So
from then, I just had to figure out my formula of how to really do this stuff, because I was on Fruity Loops and just on the music pre-YouTube tutorial, so I didn't really have nowhere to go seek out answers or anybody to go to get help from. Only thing that we had was a website called War Beats, and that was explicitly for Fruity Loops users, and that was more so to get new sounds and templates and such stuff like that.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you, what artists did you grow up listening to?
Grew up listening to, you know, Snoop, the whole West Coast, you know, artistry, of course. I grew up listening to like old school music, you know, being around my uncle, being around my grandpa, you know, shit like Roy Ayers. I'm really fond of him. Quincy Jones. Quincy Jones,
Legend.
Juke Joint was probably like my first personal CD.
Yeah.
I was like 5 or 4 or some
That's
shit.
Crazy.
And I remember like me like acquiring it from my grandparents.
Yeah.
Like they were just like, you played so much in the car with us, like you can just have it.
Yeah.
And I remember the day it broke, and I was so heartbroken.
Nah, Quincy Jones is a legend for sure.
For sure.
What was it that, was there like a moment that made you want to produce or made you want to do that? Like what made you want to initially start making beats? Like,
I wanted to be a part of music. I didn't want to just play it. I didn't want to just listen to it.
Yeah.
I didn't want to make it in the sense of me being an artist. on, rapping and writing and singing. I wanted to actually be the process of how the song gets made, and more so the instrument side of it. So that's really where that came from.
Do you play what instruments do you play? You play
I
instruments?
play the drums, I play the trumpet, and I taught myself how to play the piano.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's hard. How long did it take you to learn the piano?
I don't know. It's just something that you do day by day, and you kind of remember what you did yesterday to make yourself better today.
Yeah.
And I just kind of repeated those steps. Like, instead of me trying to redo the same song or keys or whatever, like, I just always found myself, okay, let me make this next song, the melody wise, sound different.
Yeah.
And that's how I just figure out my range of keys and knowing what key is which without me even knowing how to read.
Right. What's your process for creating a beat? How long does it take you to make a beat on average?
10 minutes.
10 minutes is
From scratch though, not no loops, no samples, no templates.
Speak on it. Go ahead and speak on it.
From scratch. You feel me? It don't even matter if I don't have a keyboard. I'll just use my keyboard on my laptop like it's a regular MIDI keyboard.
Wow, that's hard. What programs do you use? Any special plugins? Anything you can share with me? You don't gotta share too much, but
I don't care.
The producers watching this. You feel me? Like, I'm sure they want some advice.
For the past year, the VST I've been using, it's called Xpan 2. Xpan. Like, that shit is amazing. That's the only plugin I use.
Really?
The only plugin to use. New Dre was made simply on that one plugin.
Yeah.
Fruity Loops to the death of me. I've used Ableton, I've used Reason, I've used Logic, I use Adobe, Cubase, shit, any program, you name it. But Fruity Loops is where it's at. If you don't have it, shit, you kind of far behind.
Would you say that's like an industry standard? Like, I know people use other things. Like, you think Fruity Loops is what? If you go into somebody's studio and they say they don't got Fruity Loops, or somebody come in saying they don't know how to work Fruity Loops, that's a producer, is that like a bad look?
To me,
yeah.
To everybody else, no. And I don't know why they don't see it as that way.
Yeah.
But the only reason why I get that they don't see it as that way is because they were Mac based growing up. So Mac based means Reason, Logic, GarageBand, Pro Tools, Ableton, shit like that.
Yeah.
And I've just been PC, Fruity Loop, based since day one.
Do you prefer PC over working with a Mac?
At the end of the day, yeah, because so much shit just happens to computers, bro. Like, I'm not about to keep on spending all this money just to get the computer itself back. I'm not about to be spending $5,000 on a laptop without the shit that I need.
Yeah.
Like PC, you get you a cool PC for under $2 bands.
Yeah.
And then you get everything you need, and then you just spent $2 bands. Like, and shit, if something happens, do it again.
Yeah.
You don't have to really dish out that much money. It doesn't really necessarily slow down your process, because shit, anybody got a PC just sitting around anywhere.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I'll go over to somebody's house, download my program.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm back to work.
Yeah. Do you record artists and mix and master and all that, or no?
I can. I don't though.
Why don't you?
That's not my job.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, a lot of artists don't know what they even want themselves. So it's a lot of, like making a puzzle, put everything together, or just shooting blanks.
Yeah.
Niggas just aiming for anything and everything. You got to really key in and know what you want. Like, I want to have feedback from the artist, like, hey, bro, I didn't like that part. Like, let me just do it all over. I don't want to have to say that shit because I'm not the artist. You should feel that way about your work for you to sit up there and revise it your damn self.
Yeah.
So a lot of artists don't really do that. And I'm if you don't got to check for me, I'm not mixing, mastering your shit.
It's
not
a lot
recording
of time,
you.
too.
Yeah, it's time, bro. Feel me? I don't got time to do that. I don't got time to hold your hand.
Yeah.
This is a job you said you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like, as a producer, I shouldn't feel like an artist need to tell me what I need to be doing besides what they feel like they want to hear or vibe they trying to get. And then boom, I got to capture that.
Yeah. No, I respect that. At age 18, you had your first placement of Marion featuring Tank and Problem. How does that feel to have that at age 18? What's going through your head when that's going
on? That was a real like full-fledged bar to me in my eyes, because just to be working with legends at at that young age and not even following the curve that everybody else was trying to, fuck with, like the Doms and everybody else that's cracking in LA or wherever else. It kind of set me apart from everybody else that was producing at the time. Like, okay, damn, he's versatile as well. Like, this nigga just popped up with the R&B single, like not no hip hop rap shit, not no ratchet LA sounding, So it was a very like learning moment, humbling experience, and shit, a pop off too.
Yeah, for sure. Who have you not produced for in LA? Because you produced for a lot of motherfuckers in LA.
I guess like the YG and Kendrick and Schoolboy Q. Like, it's very slim. I guess
that's what I'm saying.
I guess we can go by crews. I guess like I haven't fucked with Top Dog. I haven't fucked with 400.
Yeah. Soon though, right?
Yeah,
for sure.
But to me, like, I don't be going on my way.
Yeah.
Like, if it happens, it happens, and then I'm all about when the time is right.
For sure. I think I'm the same way with interviews. I'm like, one, I fuck with who fuck with me.
Exactly.
And two, when it I don't want to force it. When it's right, it'll happen. You feel me? Right. And then everybody will be satisfied with what's going on.
Exactly.
But specifically in the LA area, who have you produced for? I know you produced for a lot. Nip, Shoreline, you feel me? Greedo, like,
man, bro. T-Fly.
Yeah.
Like people from the Jerkin days, the Power Rangers, you know, Langston, Julian, the Odd Future crew, Vince Staples.
Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah, like there's so many people. Scheme. Even people not from LA, Audio Push.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It's a lot of.
I know it's a lot of people.
It's a lot of people.
I know you produced like hits like None Major, Spaceship, Wake Me Up in Traffic, Run for Your Life. Like you got hits. Yeah, like it's undeniable for sure. But even you produced for like E40 for the Bay. Like, yeah. What'd you make for E40?
I did Nasty with him and Problem and Bad Luck.
Oh, that's hard.
I did like shit with HBK. On $1 Million Afro.
Oh yeah.
That I Get Bitches song.
Yeah.
Done shit with Dave Steezy.
Yeah.
I got shit just on tuck with like Jay Stylin and people like
That's
that.
That's like my OG for sure. Yeah. That's like that. Jay Stylin is the first big rapper to ever reach out to me.
That's hard. He a real one, bro. He most solid person ever, bro. Like, God, like me and him was friends before we ever did a song.
Yeah.
And a lot of my relationships did stem from Problem and Diamond Lane.
Yeah.
Salute to them. But ever since then, like, he been rocking with me. Like, you the little homie. Like, you solid. So
they sound a real nigga for sure.
Hell yeah.
So new Dre, new project out. Well, why that name? I feel like that title comes with a lot of
shit. Why not? You feel me? I just felt like ain't nobody on that wave as Dre.
Yeah.
Like I am. Like I eat, drink, sleep. Music.
Yeah.
I am music. I have my hands in a lot of pots. I work with a lot of acts. Like, I don't just sit and do rap.
Yeah.
My soundscape on this album, you know, it mimics Dre with the pianos and the strings and the hard drums and bass.
Yeah.
Even mimics the whole rollout of the actual, like, the Chronic albums where he was having people that everybody didn't know from LA and whatnot, you know, local artists. You know, not too many people was fond of like King T and people like that. So that's kind of like the same path that I took on this album.
Yeah.
And to me, and a bunch of other people, my peers and whatnot, like they can, contest that I am this new generation Dre.
Yeah. Would you say that Dr. Dre is like your biggest influence as far as producing, or?
I say my biggest influence as like an image, like how he carried himself, how he did the business, um, how he bounced back from all the losses in the music.
Yeah.
Never let that shit just like affect his momentum and movement, and keep on going forward. Like I've been through shit in this music business where it should have just been like really just deterred me from it.
Yeah.
But it didn't. It just made me like, all right, yeah, I'm about to run with this shit even more. Then I just hit that.
What are some of those things? Can you share those, or?
The moments.
Yeah, the moments that.
Like I've actually had a genuine what was it? Illuminati moment. More so on some biblical shit though,
Yeah.
where it's like the devil in the flesh.
Yeah.
Somebody was around us and like just really, 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 really trying to divide us, fuck up a little partnership we had with this cannabis company and all type of shit.
Yeah.
And I was really young to see that and to like notice it, like, oh yeah, I can't even fuck with this person, and you're even fucking everybody else's relationships that we've all
Been solid with.
We have a locked in a locked in understanding about each other.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yeah, nah, this is not it. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that shit really, that, and when I felt like some people didn't have my best interests at their heart, you feel me?
Yeah.
And they also let an outsider come at me super duper sideways when we supposed to be a brotherhood
Yeah.
and whatnot. Like those are the main two things that actually happened damn near back to back, like
Yeah.
within a month.
Yeah.
And I was 19.
Yeah.
So for me, it was just like, all right, I'm cool. Like I
That's a
felt
lot. Nah,
betrayed.
for
Yeah.
sure. Nah, I feel like
I think I got baptized again after that and all type
For
of
real?
shit, bro.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
on hiatus from music for about a year and a half. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah. Nah, I feel it. Nah, I feel like people don't kind of realize kind of all the shit that comes with like the music industry and just
Hell yeah.
business in general. Like you would always assume that like the people that you've known for your whole life and that are close with you would always want the best for you, but
Right.
it never really ends up like that.
Right.
Sometimes I figure that motherfuckers that I just met are more
More-
willing to help me
yeah, on
than someone
God.
I've known since I was
On
a
God.
kid. I hate that it's like that, but as some I'm starting to like. It's becoming a new norm for me, I feel like, in a sense. I hate that it's like that, though, for sure.
Yeah, I do too. It's weird, but shit, it's life. You just gotta fuck with people on, excuse me, occasions. You gotta know when to fuck with people and when not to.
Yeah.
That's where I kind of am as being an adult, because you don't have to deal with people you don't like every day. You
Yeah.
feel me? No matter what. If I was working 9 to 5, God forbid, 9 times out of 10, I wouldn't like my boss. I wouldn't
Yeah.
like my coworkers and whatnot. And I just have to fuck with them just so I can get this check and live. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Nah, for sure. How did you choose the artist or the project, though?
Shit, going back to people who fucking with me.
Yeah.
I made, my PSAs on Instagram. I was on a lock-in 10 days at the studio, a day with each artist. You feel
Yeah.
me? So tap in if you want a slot. Tap
Yeah.
in if you want a day. And people was tapping in day
Yeah.
by day, and that's how we just locked in.
That's hard. That's hard. You have a favorite record on the project? I like My Turn. That shit was slapping.
Yeah, that shit hard. Honestly, I'd probably say the intro and the outro.
Yeah. Intro was hard, too, though. When you're creating this project, what is the mindset you going for? I know, like, we've seen, like, producers come out with their own projects, which I think is the best idea ever. Why was that important for you, one? And then two, like, what was the mindset as you're going through and putting it together?
For me, it was more so I needed this to be about me. I needed this to really let people understand and know, like, who really been doing this shit for real.
Yeah.
And just even doing it alone, not having no collaborations on beats and whatnot, that's some type of just like a thing you got to do now for whatever reason. Like I don't know why. Like everybody should have their own identity. Y'all should just stick to doing stuff yourselves and building up your strong points instead of leaning on the next to try to make the hit for you. You feel me?
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of this shit is right now, and it's weird. You feel me? I'm not messing with that. So I was just like, I'm about to go in every beat from scratch. We got it all documented. Everything was in house. No beats was sent online. None of that type of stuff. Like we sitting up here like us right now.
Yeah.
You the artist. I'm right here on my computer.
Yeah.
You fuck with this?
Yeah.
Come on. You got something to this? All right, cool. All right, you already rapping to this? All right, I'm gonna finish this beat later.
Yeah.
So that's how the process was. And that's really important, just to have your own brand as a producer, because
For sure.
at the end of the day, like, we are expendable, but if you know your worth and you can pop your shit and you negotiate right, you can get whatever you want out of this shit, and you're gonna be respected as a brand than a producer.
Yeah.
Versus you just being respected as a producer, which is kind of little.
Yeah.
And I ain't with none of that.
Why you think that is though? I feel like personally, I feel that the beat makes the song, especially in this new era. Because be honest, some niggas ain't saying nothing.
The beat
is the first thing that draws you to the song.
It's carrying the song.
You feel me? So why do you think it is that, per se, producers don't get the initial respect? Like, you feel me?
I mean, shit, we have this type of stereotype that we're weirdos and we just sit on the computer all day, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, that's not me. I pop shit. I get fly. I pop bitch. You feel me? Like, we out here. We turning up. We having fun. I'm a young, black, successful man. Like, why am I over here acting like I'm this weirdo nigga? Like, name Stardust or some shit. You feel me? Like, my studio's sessions be like strip club. You feel me? Like popping in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
And if your vibe ain't tight, you get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You feel me? But I don't even know where that came from, because back in the day, producers was the shit. Like, we was the niggas that was even more so putting artists on. Like, producers were getting big ass artist deals and putting them on.
Yeah.
Pharrell, Teddy Riley, Timberland, Dr. Dre, Swiss Beats, Cool and Dre, Polo the Don. You feel me? The list continues. Ain't none of that shit cracking like that right now. So on my end, I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna formulate my working situation like back then, the 90s, the early 2000s. Because ain't all this shit right now, it's a hit and miss when niggas just emailing back songs. Vocals ain't, the same in a lie. Like, everything is just all out of whack, or you gotta have somebody really engineer the fuck out of this record so it can sound like it's one. And it's just, when niggas is not in the same room recording. It's a vibe that nobody is catching. So it's all about the vibe. It's all about the music to me. So that's what need to be tight first and foremost.
No, I feel that for sure. How much do you think the streets should be involved in music? Like, do you feel that as a producer, say, two rappers have an issue, but you fuck with both of them, you make beats for both of them? Are you involved in that? Like, do you have to stop working with one of them, or?
I mean, like I said, if we're about working, we all about to get this check. I don't give a fuck if we don't like each other. We about to get this money. Because, at the end of the day, not to like try to look down or speak bad, but black people be the only people that sit and kind of fumble up a check because of I don't like him because he took my bitch in 10th grade. All right, so you about to skip out on his $20,000 check for not doing this shit because he took your bitch in high school, my nigga?
Let it go.
You feel me? Let it go. Like, you feel me? She ain't none of y'all no more. You feel me? She probably, booted up with another nigga that's horrible, worse than y'all. You feel me? So y'all both got out of Dodge. Like, why y'all tripping? So, like, for me, it's just like, bro, all right, the check good, I'm good.
For
Cool,
sure.
you feel me? Fuck all this egos and opinions and back and forth shit.
Ego
you
is
feel
a
me?
big thing in life, in the world in general.
Yeah, but that needs to be said. Okay, like if you just the nigga, bro, and you just doing your shit, you got Grammys, back to back platinum plaques and all
Yeah.
type of shit, bro. Okay, I should know your place. You feel
Yeah.
me? So if you got this ego at me, all right, yeah, okay, cool. All right, yeah, he's trying
Yeah.
to pop it.
Yeah.
All right, he got that.
Yeah.
Cool. I'ma still kind of move around that. You feel me? If you keep on doing that, me, okay, cool. Then we can have this dick swinging contest, and then
Yeah.
I'ma go up on you,
Yeah.
make you feel like you ain't nothing.
Yeah.
But we don't even get to all that.
Yeah.
I'ma just understand where you coming from.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even get that part of just fucking with people.
Yeah.
Like I'm not getting somebody having an ego and y'all both sitting on the corner, you know, waiting for a play.
Yeah.
Y'all both in the same boat.
Yeah.
While y'all got egos, while y'all fighting on each other, like both of y'all broke, right?
Yeah. Get some money.
You feel me?
Nah, for sure. What's the wildest thing that's happened during one of your sessions? If you can share that.
I don't know, like, bro, like, I'm really, I don't know. I don't play. I work.
Yeah.
Like, ain't nothing out of bounds to happen in my session. Keeping G, it'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
We turn up, but if niggas ain't working. What y'all doing?
Yeah.
Get out the room.
Yeah.
You feel me? Your verse not tight. You feeling like I feel like the energy is weak.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Let's get out the booth. Let me get like 10 push-ups right quick. You feel
Yeah.
me? Get your energy right. Get your swag up.
Yeah.
Make yourself feel confident.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a wildest moment in my. Oh. It was from a problem session. Maybe that's probably my wildest moment.
Yeah.
So it's still not mine. It
Yeah.
was problem studio sessions, and I
Yeah.
would be there.
Yeah. All right. Do you have any other producers that you like right now?
Right now, as in like new right now, like, or just right now as like I just be playing my music.
Just like as you like that you listen to right now, yeah.
I'm fond of it's a song I Swear got on his new project Robin Season 2.
He was here yesterday.
For real?
Yeah.
It's the same nigga that did I think the box for Roddy Ricch.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. And then he be doing shit for the baby and shit.
Oh,
Junior
yeah,
Genius.
yeah.
He hard.
Yeah.
That nigga hard as fuck, bro. That nigga hard. Who else? I don't really know. I'll be disconnected, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, if I hear something, I kind of have like this addicted personality on some music shit.
Yeah.
So like, I'll just play that song out.
I do that shit too.
So that's probably like the only song I can even say that's my shit from Robin Season 2 right now. You feel me?
Right, that's hard. That's hard.
So I don't know. I fuck with all the like my peer producers.
Yeah.
Like everybody that's been going up in the city right now. That's more so who I've been rooting for.
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of just rooting for the town.
Yeah.
Because we need to
I
like kind of
respect that
stand
shit
up.
for sure. Gotta the hometown for sure. That's for sure important.
Yeah.
How much support do you expect from your friends and the people around you?
I don't expect anything because I'm not about to ask you for shit. You know, I did this to kind of like prove to myself that like you just put the shit out and they gonna fuck with it.
Yeah.
So I didn't expect this turnout right now.
Yeah.
The support and shit I have been getting, like it's been a lot, low key.
Yeah.
More than I really was thinking about.
Yeah.
So that's always cool. I think I go with shit like that instead of me having to expect.
Yeah.
You know, I just be optimistic about it.
Yeah. What's a perfect day for you?
Whoo. I don't know. That's hard. I don't really like fuck with perfection like that. I like progression. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, a perfect day to me, I feel like I don't know. will never happen.
Will you have like an ideal day, like that you
Shit, just me waking up, bro. Me being able to talk and walk and see.
Yeah,
That's a perfect day, honestly. You
nah, I
feel
fuck
me?
with it for sure.
It was a time I couldn't be able to do this. You feel me? So
Yeah,
that's my perfect day. I woke up. I can talk. I can see all y'all. I'm walking. I can wave. I can
yeah,
use my voice. Eat. You
yeah,
know, that's a perfect day, honestly. Not to sound all cliche or something.
yeah.
Like that's my perfect day.
Nah, I fuck with it. What you smoking on right now? What's your favorite weed?
That's a very G6 by Head Stash.
Yeah,
That is my favorite weed. I smoked that weed for about 3 months straight.
it's a sativa though, right?
Definitely not.
No. Why people say this
Definitely not.
a sativa? What is it? Hybrid?
It's not even like a regular hybrid, bro. It's like a OG.
For real?
It's like an OG exotic, bro.
Yeah. Okay, shit. Nah, that's hard. That's hard. I actually smoked some. I don't know why I thought it was sativa though.
Hell nah. I think there's more than one G6.
Probably. You have a favorite food spot right now?
Damn. Does it gotta be in LA?
Nah.
All right. Atlanta. Chick-fil-A Dorf House.
Chick-fil-A Dorf House?
Dorf House. It's the Chick-fil-A restaurant. The first Chick-fil-A made. I go there every time. As soon as I land,
Yeah.
I'm going straight there. It's right by the airport in Atlanta.
Would they have the same Chick-fil-A stuff, or they got
More. It's a fucking restaurant, bro. and it's 24 hours,
that's
nigga.
hard.
That shit 24 hours, bro.
That's hard. All right, I gotta pull up. I ain't been in Atlanta in a minute. I gotta check that shit
Get
out.
you a Chick-fil-A, spicy chicken breast, and
Yeah.
a waffle. And thank
With
you
a
later.
waffle? That's crazy.
Yeah,
Imagine if they did that. Like, I'd be crazy.
They just need the restaurant. That's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
They got the Chick-fil-A buffet and shit, but like JR Crickets and shit, out here not too much of anything in LA, honestly. I guess like Benny Hibachi, I
Yeah.
love that. Walk on Fire in West LA, I love that.
yeah.
There's a spot out here in the valley called House of Wings. That shit fire.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
The Broad Oyster in Malibu.
That like raw oysters.
It's called Broad Oyster, the Broad Oyster, but it's served like all seafood.
You like raw oysters, like raw seafood? Nah.
I don't like any food that's cold. I don't like any vegetables that is hot. So.
People see me and they'd be surprised that I like sushi a lot.
Why?
I don't know. It's just something I've grown a taste for. I don't know. I don't like raw oysters like that though.
But that ain't sushi though. I'm gonna eat some sushi before I'm gonna eat a raw oyster.
I just like to try different shit. Like
I don't.
the raw oyster, it was. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll say try it one time
I'm
just
not-
to
I'm
say.
not, like what type of shit I'm gonna gain? I'm in an argument with a nigga. So I tried raw oyster. Nigga be like, what? Bro? Okay.
I like to ask this question to everyone I interview. If you could pick yourself to be any animal in the world, what would it be and why?
Wow. Damn. Probably like a dinosaur or some shit. I don't
Damn.
know. You feel me? Something just huge and big and
Yeah.
just like maybe not that. That's probably stupid because I don't know if dinosaurs would ever like have a cool temperament level. You feel me?
Yeah.
Maybe they always just turned up biting shit. Like you feel me? We don't know.
We don't know. I would like to see though, for
Yeah,
sure.
you feel me? Like I want to see if you can really sit there with a dinosaur and just be like, "Hi," like, you feel me? Like,
Oh no, that's some like in Jurassic Park, like nah, maybe with real world, nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think it's sweet like that for sure.
what would I be, bro? Fuck, that's really great. That's a great answer, and I love nature and shit. Like I swim with beluga whales and dolphins.
Oh,
my
that's
nigga.
crazy.
Like, damn, bro.
You don't know?
I do not fucking know. Can I get some choices to pick out of? Cause
I
that's
mean, the simplest one that people say probably is a lion, but I don't like. That's
that's
just
fucking.
everybody says that. That's crazy. That would be crazy.
I'm going towards like ocean shit. You feel
I'll
me?
say I'd be like a type of a shark. That's what I would try to be.
I think I'll probably be uh like the great blue whale or something, my
Yeah,
nigga. Like I don't know,
yeah,
something big and graceful. You feel me?
yeah. Whales is for sure graceful for sure.
I don't know. Damn, I need to go watch
Animal Planet.
a night on planet Earth. You feel me? And just like, damn, bro, that was hard.
What advice can you give to up and coming producers?
Don't take no for an answer. Stop, stop, stop trying to mimic the next producer. Like, have your own identity. Trust me, it will pay off. Be versatile. Learn. Listen to other genres of music. Whatever genre of music you doing, don't sit up and listen to that one genre of music all day long. Like
Yeah.
go out and research some different sounds and frequencies and shit that you can incorporate into whatever that you're doing and make your shit popping, and you be your own man, your own woman producer.
Yeah. How does a producer start out getting their beats to artists?
Well, I was in the streets, so it kind of was easy for me. I would just probably run up on somebody like, "Hey, this is what I do." You feel me? That's what I'm trying to get done.
Yeah.
You with it or not? It was kind of like that. I always would seize whatever opportunity I've had, and kind of even be prepared to just be like, okay, well, boom, I can whip out some beats right now and just
Yeah.
this is what I'm on. You feel me?
I like that way though.
Yeah.
I feel like nowadays it's this email and not
Yeah,
like
I don't do that.
not like
bro.
seeing people out in the streets. And,
People will literally be like, "Yeah, bro, I put my email in, or I don't." You feel me? They don't hear from me from no time, nothing. You feel me?
Yeah.
Unless you just really, really super duper big,
Yeah.
like Drake big,
Yeah.
and I got that close to you,
Yeah.
and you really kind of engage. Like I can see when it's genuine or not.
Yeah.
So if you kind of engage like that, like, "Yeah, bro, send me some beats right now, please." All right, cool. All right, maybe I'll send you like one or two of my hardest beats. I'll
Yeah.
figure it out, but. I'm not into that because shit, you don't even know how the artist feeling. You feel me? If they even just rocking with you as a person or not. I'd rather fuck with them on some like personable shit than just straight music. Because people don't be right within, and I'm not just about to let whoever get on my shit. You feel me? You can make or break the brand.
Yeah.
And I need to just stick with anybody that's gonna make the brand.
Protecting the brand is important for sure. How does splits usually work between artist and producer?
Shit, 50-50.
Yeah.
If it's any more or any less of that, then it's just other heads involved,
Yeah.
which I don't like. So, 50-50.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think has changed the most in your beats over the years?
I'll say my clarity. I've used way less now.
Yeah.
It still have that big, uniform arena sound that you can go play it at the strip joint or go to the Staples Center and go play it during halftime or whatever. But yeah, to me, I'll say it's it's more clarified now.
Yeah. And how did you develop that? Or
Shit, sitting in Atlanta making beats every fucking day. Like literally, bro, I was making probably 300 beats in like 2 weeks, a month.
damn.
So, just figuring out my ways and formulas, going back to like old ways that I was making beats. Because as a producer, you kind of get stuck in phases of like how you making a beat, or learn something new and start making the beats that way, or just catching a different vibe and kind of losing where you came from. Not necessarily like where you came from, but like just losing of how you were producing. Like whatever that led you up to right now, for you to have some type of identity and sound,
Yeah.
like we would kind of steer away from that a little bit just to try, what's popping.
Yeah.
And I just kind of went back to, okay, nah, I'm gonna make my beats like this, how I used to do this. Like I would listen to my old beats and be like, oh damn, I forgot about these stock sounds that come on Fruity Loops. I'm about to make the beat just for straight stock, just Fruity Loop sounds.
Yeah.
And it would be, hard as fuck.
Yeah.
So that's that's what I was doing a lot.
Yeah.
Just finding my old creativity patterns.
Yeah. What is the biggest lesson you've learned in the industry?
It's not what you deserve, it's what you negotiate. That's pretty much it, bro. I'm gonna just take that to the grave on what the music industry has taught me, because music's just like the streets to me.
Yeah.
So a lot of situations and tricky people, like that shit that you just gotta watch your back for in the streets too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of easier to identify who's who and who's not in the industry versus the streets. So it makes it a little bit easier to, oh yeah, you this type of shiesty, janky promoter type of dude. All right, for sure, I'm gonna only fuck with you from this standpoint.
Yeah.
So that makes it a lot easier.
Yeah. What advice would you give to your younger self? That's my final question. But what advice would you give to your younger self, like when you were starting out as a producer?
Take every single emotion out. I probably left room for emotion because I was dealing with people that was like my brothers.
Yeah.
So just take all emotion out. Like don't have none.
Yeah.
Because certain situations I acted out on emotion, and like it set me back just on some personal shit, not like even with whoever I was dealing with. It was just like it put myself in a bad headspace and whatnot, like, you feel me, or had me behind in life financially and whatever.
Yeah.
So that's mainly it. Business is no emotion. White people do it all day. They go sue the next white man, and they after the court they at lunch, popping bottles.
Yeah.
So just having that in mind is just like, okay, yeah, I can take somebody to court and be cool with them.
Yeah.
Like it's not about having to like beat somebody up or some shit like that. Like you can be, handle everything the correct way. You know?
You have any final words before you get out of here? Go get the project, New Dre. It's out.
Go get New Dre, entirely produced by me, BeatBoy. It's very special. It's a real vibe, some real West Coast shit, paying homage to the West Coast for sure. Just stay tuned for all this new shit. OTR Records, Cake City, USA.
Hell yeah. B-Boy, I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, bro, for real. Good looking out.
You're locked in with the Innovators. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell.